So just in case you haven't seen the hashtag on Twitter, on Instagram, on Facebook, let me tell you, the latest hashtag now is Endsars or End SARS. But this, let me tell you a little bit about it. I just got to know it from last week. I did some research, what videos, posts, and it's really appalling. So SARS stands for Special Anti-Robbery Squad, formed in Nigeria. This squad was formed in 1992. It was formed when armed robbery cases became rampant in Nigeria, right? But since their inception, they have been using that same power to kidnap, to rob, to kill, and to abuse and brutalize citizens, including innocent ones. So Nigerians are tired of it. They are tired of them, including brutalization from the Nigeria police forces. Now, I saw this and I was really urged to make a post on it. Now, why I'm making this video is what somebody said to me, which is really funny and at the same time sad. He was like, "You're not a Nigerian and you're not even at the location where you are affected." And my reaction was I was like, you are the world's biggest problem. The fact that I am not a Nigerian doesn't mean that if Nigerian citizens are being brutalized, are being wrongfully treated in their own country and they are voicing it out, I shouldn't add my voice, because my voice counts. 1, I am an African. 2, I'm a human being. 3, I live on earth and Nigerians live on earth. Anything that affects them affects me indirectly or directly. And then mostly I'm a Ghanaian. Ghana is so close to Nigeria and there are a lot of Nigerians in Ghana. I joke about it that Nigeria's capital city is Ghana, because there are a lot of them there. So yes, we need to speak about it, and you don't even need to be an African to talk about this. Once you are a human being, you have to talk about it. Now let me tell you, if you are not at a geographical location that you can go out there on the street and protest, you have the most powerful weapon. You know what that is? Social media. Social media. Everything now is social media. Well, some people have replaced their priority on something else, including Nigerians themselves, instead of voicing out and fighting this. Because you know what? It's not just even normal citizens that are only being affected. Everyone, including celebrities. I've seen videos of celebrities being brutalized. I think Gideon Okeke, I saw him being brutalized, I think 2 years ago, by a police over a very silly incident. And this is really appalling. If they are not saving their country, they're going to be traveling and wanting to relocate or migrate to other countries. And if you tag Nigerians as criminals or you don't like Nigerians, it's a more reason why you should even speak for them. Just say you hate them, you don't like them, you're very ignorant and think that it's only Nigerians that are criminals. You have to speak up for them when they are going through hell in their country so that they don't leave their country. I can tell you one thing about Nigeria. They are very patriotic. Among all African countries, they are these people that I admire a lot because they love who they are, they love their culture, their identity, and they travel with it everywhere they go, which is very beautiful. By this, I'm very sure they love their country as well. If they have peace in their country and they are very comfortable, they will only travel for fun. They will only travel for fun or for business or for something else apart from relocating. So all I want to say is, don't just sit down and say you are not a Nigerian or you are not an African, so this does not concern you, or because you don't live in that country, it doesn't concern, it concerns you. I'm doing this because I realized that I haven't been standing up, I haven't been speaking up enough, and silence is compliance. If you are not talking about a wrongdoing that is going on, you are just saying that you are okay with it. You are saying that it's the right thing to be done. So if you are against any criminal act, you are against human brutality, you are against human being mistreated in their own countries especially, then you have to stand up and speak. You brutalize people just because they have laptop in hand. This is very ignorant. I'm a web developer and the only tool that you use to work as a tech person is laptop. So anyone with a laptop is a criminal. Come on, we are in 2020. Even kids have tablets. So the fact that somebody is holding a laptop doesn't mean that they are going to do 419. Doesn't mean that they are fraudsters. Doesn't mean that they are criminals. It's really sick and pathetic to know that some part of the world, like in Africa or in Nigeria, people are being brutalized just because they are holding laptops or just because they are driving in luxurious cars. Like, what? This is sick. I'm so happy that the leaders have heard the voices of the protesters, that the group has been dissolved, which is somehow funny because it's not a matter of dissolving this unit, it's a matter of restructuring them, which will involve investigating all of the officers, because all of them are being accused of brutalizing, kidnapping, robbing and stealing. They are committing the same crime that they have been reinforced to fight against. So these officers have to be investigated and prosecuted or sanctioned if really they committed these crimes that they are being incriminated of. And those who are innocent can then be reinforced into other units by just dissolving it and reinforcing them or deploying them into other units. It's bollocks. It doesn't make any sense. So I'm here saying, Nigerians, go ahead and protest for your right, for freedom, and this is a big sign for all of us in all over the world. We have to stand up and speak up. We have to make sure that we feel very comfortable in our various countries or in our various locations, because it is our right as human beings to live wherever we want to live, and we should have that freedom of movement, that freedom to life, that freedom to speech and to live and do whatever you want to do, as much as you're not harming or creating harm to any other person. So let's speak up. Let's speak up. I encourage all of you to stand up and speak up, because it's not only the SARS, it's also police brutalization. Because if you follow all people who are making posts on the protesting, you will realize that police officers are unlawfully brutalizing, beating, arresting protesters that are protesting peacefully. Like they're spreading water on them and other stuff. You can, it's sad, it's ugly, it's disgusting to see how a fellow human being without any kind of empathy, nothing, like pulls up a gun and kill or brutalize another fellow human being without feeling a thing. It's like human is nothing. It takes a lot of time and 9 whole months to give birth to a human and to groom it, and for you to take just seconds to kill it, you must be really you must be a rock to really do that without feeling anything, without any remorse or anything at all. I mean, it's understood. I mean, by statistics, if you read, yes, there's a lot of crime in Nigeria, but if you put in a system in place to check or to combat this crime, and this system happens to be that same group of people who are stealing, who are robbing and committing the crime that you want to fight against, then it means that you need to restructure this group. You need to restructure the system, because it's not solving the problem, it's creating more problem, and what you're doing is you're jeopardizing and putting fears into the citizens. So I'm really proud to see a lot of Nigerian celebrities. I went to Buki's place on YouTube, and oh my gosh, she's a lovely lady, and she talked about this with Rugged Man, and it's just crazy when you listen to it. And I'm so concerned because I'm African, and in every African country we have a bit of this kind of mentality. Corruption is everywhere. What I'm happy about is that they're speaking about it, and it has been finally resolved. I mean, an action has been taken. Even if it's not the actual action that is going to bring that massive change, there is still a change. So they are in motion. Speak up, people, speak up. You don't need to be African, you don't need to be Nigerian to speak up for this. Let your voice be heard. Once you're a human being and once you live on earth, you have to stand up for other people. You have to speak up for other people. And that's why I'm doing this on my channel, encouraging all of you to go out there, create the awareness, because there are some people who I didn't know this. I just got to know it last week. I just got to know it. Meanwhile, it's been going on for years. Yes, I was told when I commented on one of the videos I watched on YouTube that it's been going on for 4 years now since they've been protesting and speaking against it and calling on the government to dissolve or to sanction the officers in the SARS group or whatever they are. But it's 2020 and they've just been heard. So it means that if there is something happening in your country, wherever you are, and you don't like it, it is your right as a citizen to go on a peaceful protest. Let's protest. Let's build our continent. Let's build our country. Let's speak up. Let's fight for the right cause. Thank you.